welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be filming this video for you today. I've gotten a ton of requests on how I achieve my everyday beach wave and also the waves that I do on all of my clients. So if you're interested in learning how to create this look, just keep watching. Oh, a lot of bloopers. Gonna cut some stuff out. Okay, here we go. I'm doing this for you so you can have good hair during your quarantine. Here we go. Okay, so you're going to need a couple different tools depending on the look and type of hair you have. Different curling irons for 3 different looks. Today I'm going to be doing my most requested one, but in the salon I love to use this Bioionic long barrel curling iron, and so if you have really long hair or thick hair, this one is going to be my go-to for you. All of the curling irons that I'm going to show you have titanium plates, which I love way more than ceramic because they actually damage your hair a lot less. And as you'll see later on in the tutorial, it really slides through the hair. It doesn't rip and pull it. So this one I love if you have really long hair or thick hair. Next look is for if you have shorter hair. So I'm currently growing my hair out, but when you have shorter hair, I like to use a 1.5 inch barrel because it makes it like a soft glam look, a little bit like old school Hollywood waves. And it doesn't look, it looks like you tried, but not so hard. So I definitely recommend that one for that look. And for today's look, I am going to be using a 1.25 inch barrel. You guys know this is my OG favorite curling iron. I've been using this for probably 4 years now. I have a personal one at home and the one that I use at the salon, and neither of them I've had to replace. And I think you can get them, I'll leave a link below, on Amazon for, sometimes they go for $50, sometimes it's $30, it just depends. Sometimes they have a sale, but I love this one. It heats up really, really fast, so it's not like you're waiting on it long, like seriously 30 seconds and this will be ready to go. So this is my natural texture. As you guys can see, it's got a really odd wave when I just let it air dry. If I were to actually style it like I do for my curly hair clients, it probably would pop a lot more. And I thought about doing shampooing, conditioning my hair, and then blow drying it and then filming this video, but I don't think that would give you as realistic of what my everyday hair routine actually looks like, because usually I'll just curl right on top of this. So there are a couple things to keep in mind. I always try to find and clean up my part. So when I air dry it, I have this weird like cowlick in the back, and so I like to just kind of separate that out, help that lay down a little bit nicer. And when I'm doing these waves, I section my hair in 3 sections. So if you don't section your hair, you're gonna end up with a lot more beachy, barely there curl. If I want it to last a lot longer, I will section it out in 3 sections. So once I've found my part and I've kind of laid it out to where I want it to be, I will take a heat protectant spray and I'm just going to mist lightly throughout. This smells really good. Fresh, funky fresh. The mid shaft and ends, just lightly dusting. We gotta keep our hair healthy. So then I'm gonna section it out in 3 sections. So when I'm doing this at home, in the salon I'll use clips. When I'm at home, I honestly just divide it. Once I have my hair in 3 sections, I like to take a section of hair that is no wider than the width of the barrel. For the face frame area, I like to have all of these pieces go away from my face. I just think it helps open up everything, it pops your cheekbones, and it just really gives you more of that beachy California look versus like the old school curls where they were kind of like falling forward in your face. Throughout my head, I kind of alternate. For every 3 curls that I do facing away from my face, I'll do 1 towards it. And this is probably the biggest, most important part of this entire tutorial, is how to hold the curling iron and how to make sure that it gives you that beachy look instead of those ringlet curls, no matter what size iron you're using. Again, I'm using the 1.25 inch. I think it's the perfect size for this look. You're gonna always wanna leave this vertical. If you take it from the bottom and wrap it up old school, you're gonna get a weird curl that is kind of just like a dent in the 2 inches of your hair. So you're going to want to keep this vertical, open the clamp, pull this section nice and tight, leave this vertical, and you're gonna wrap it once, twice. You're gonna leave a 1/2 inch at the bottom, unwind and pull down. So when you unwind and pull, that's really what's gonna give you that really nice laid back luxe look. I'm gonna show you guys just to compare. If you don't leave 1 inch out at the bottom and you start at the bottom and wind your way up, and then you just drop it, see how it creates a completely different curl pattern? So this is a really long, gorgeous wave that is gonna look nice and beachy and textured. This is going to be like a barely there, almost like a little bit more than what a round brush would give you. And as I'm sliding down, I kind of do these taps. I just barely open this. So I'm gonna pull this tight, open the clamp, leave it vertical, wrap once, click, twice, tap, and then I leave a 1/2 inch at the bottom, and then watch my wrist. I unwind and pull down. And that's really what's gonna give you that long curl that isn't gonna make you lose all the length of your hair. Sometimes when people curl their hair, it gets a little shorter. This version helps keep that length. With that being said, let's just jump right into it. I forgot to mention that on the bottom, I'll often, and you'll see this, I take kind of bigger sections, and then once I get to the top, I'll take a little bit smaller, and this is looking like way too curly, but that's how you want it to look to help let it last. And the most important step of all of it is when you unwind, pull down, you're leaving that 1/2 inch out at the bottom, 1/2 inch to 1 inch, and you pull that straight down almost like a flat iron. All cooled, I'll add the last little bit of texturizing spray to the top. I also like to focus this on the ends just to help give it that beachy look. Now that they are all cooled, I will take about a pea size of any type of hair serum or oil that you have. Make sure you really emulsify it so you don't get any globs in your hair. Then kind of do this thing, and it's kind of like a reverse bear claw. So you take your hands like this, and you'll lean it down this way. Don't start from the top or you'll pull all that work you just did out. And kind of shake it as you're pulling down. Then work your way up to the top to pull. And that's what's gonna give it more of that beachy wave versus an actual curl pattern. I'm gonna get a little bit more for the other side. Pull from the bottom, work my way up to the top, and then pull down. Looking very voluminous today. Then what I like to do is take the excess oil that I have on my hands, and I just barely pat down those last little flyaways. There should be barely anything on your hands at this point. And then I'll focus again on pulling down those ends. And there you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that 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 was clear and concise. I will leave a link down below for all of the products that I used today if you want to try it out. I'm pretty sure almost all of my clients have this curling iron already because you've heard me talk so much about it. So I hope that this will help you guys to achieve that really effortless, beachy, I did my hair but I didn't look. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or you can DM me on my Instagram at SliceBySarah. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.
This is gonna be my intro. Welcome to Waves with Sarah. Today, we'll give you this. If you want this, keep watching. If you don't, click out. I don't care.